Welcome back, ARK players, to a brand new video. Now today I've got some massive news to share with you guys regarding the TLCs for ARK Survival Ascended. Of course, you know we still have 4 more TLC updates to come, and there's really exciting creatures, and if they're anything like the Araneo TLC has been, well, we're in for something very exciting. We're going to be going through the new post from Studio Wildcard. This isn't the Community Crunch. The Community Crunch will be coming later today, so we'll hope for some information there. This is the Fantastic Tames Season 1 post with all the information you need to know, and on the next upcoming TLC creature. If you enjoyed today's video, drop a like, subscribe, come and join us for our free ARK cluster, link to our servers in our Discord down below, and let's get in with the video. So yes, as you would have seen, the ARK Fantastic Tames Season 1 pack has arrived. It says expand your exotic menagerie with the first season of the Fantastic Tames for ARK Survival Ascended. These extraordinary oddities are forged from the ARK's most mythical anomalies in the defiance of nature. Each Fantastic Tame brings its own wondrous array of abilities to your tribe, with the Fantastic Tames Season 1 granting access to 3 new additions: the Burrowbug, the Cerberax, and the Anemosaur, which I think will be pretty awesome. Like, it's like a chameleon, and then obviously the Cerberax being some absolutely crazy 3-headed giant dog. But yeah, really looking forward to that. Now, of course, I'm sure many of you have already met the Burrowbug and seen it already in its glory inside the game, and it is obviously available now for the Xbox, PlayStation, and Steam. This is a really nice look of the Burrowbug in its own little hidey hole, and to be honest, I'm finding it pretty cozy. I'm like, when I've been making my little home under there, you know, it's not the biggest of space, but you know, it's a nice little space to have like a little plan, a little plot going on under there, or just camping out. You know, if you're traveling to a new map and you bring your Burrowbug along and you're just wanting a little bit of peace, you might just make yourself a little bit of a hidey hole, make a little base under there, and just chill while you decide where where your next sort of journey is going to take you. Now here we have it, the creature concept of the Cerberax for the ARK Fantastic Tames. And if you thought that this thing was going to be small, well, think again, because look at the size of that compared to a survivor. This is terrifying, and I keep asking the same question: where on earth is this ever going to be able to spawn in the world of ARK? Behold, this is coming Q3 2026. Behold the Cerberax, a monstrous frontline bruiser designed for heavy tribe combat and multi-rider synergy. This terrifying beast features 3 distinct heads that each bring their own vicious speciality to the fight, with each head individually controlled by either the main rider or up to 3 additional passengers. One head tears into enemy defenses with corrupting force, another scorches targets with relentless flame, while the central head acts as an electrical catalyst, detonating these afflictions and spreading the carnage to nearby targets. In the hands of a coordinated cooperative team, these effects can be chained, combined, and consumed to unleash explosive combo attacks. The Cerberax is the fearsome anchor your frontline needs to dominate the battlefield, lead the charge, and watch your enemies crumble. Now we have the Anemosaur, which is going to be awesome. Shrouded in secrecy and whispered about in passing rumors, the Anemosaur is the master of disguise? So yeah, chameleon like we thought. This mysterious entity possesses the incredible ability to store the form of any nearby creature after observing it from the shadows, allowing you to transform into the other creature at will. What? The incredible ability to store the form of any nearby creature after observing. You can transform into any creature in the game. Once hidden within a new shape, the Anemosaur gains all of that creature's unique abilities, capable of hoarding a handful of stolen forms simultaneously, and the Anemosaur is a highly rewarding tame that allows cunning survivors to master the unknown to adapt to any situation. Mimic the power of ARK's diverse roster and strike when they least expect it. Tunnel through the earth, tear through the front lines using multi-headed attacks, or mimic stolen creature forms with ARK's fantastic Tames Season 1. At the end of this year, we're going to be able to pretend and fake and transform into any ARK creature of your choice. Doesn't this sound a little bit overpowered? Could you just turn into a Cocorodontosaurus? Who knows? Okay, so the news that a lot of you guys have been waiting for, of course the wait was over. The first community voted Extra Life TLC creature has officially submerged from the shadows. The Araneo TLC is now live in ARK Survival Ascended, transforming this once overlooked crawler into a far more capable ambush predator. These overgrown spiders no longer cling to the ground alone, using web lines to reverse elevated terrain and reposition through the environment and descend on unsuspecting prey from above with unnerving precision. Armed with new mobility options, updated saddle functionality, and more versatile webbing, the Araneo now fills a unique role that blends traversal, control, and tactical support. Whether you're weaving through difficult terrain, setting traps, or stalking your next target from the ceiling, this 8-legged menace is ready to spin a very different story across the ARKs. And guys, thank you again to everyone who supported Extra Life and helped bring this TLC to life. Next stop, Therizinosaurus. So, it looks like we are not going in order from what we first expected. I have no idea why. Studio Wildcard seem to have changed their mind on this. We started, I mean, they never did say it was going to happen in order, but because it started with the Araneo, and there was first, second, third, fourth, fifth, you know, I thought they would have done it in order, but it seems like they've not. I don't know the reason behind this. So the Therizinosaurus is shaping up for the next TLC. This could be generally one of the most terrifying ones out of them all. I know there's a Giga coming, but the Therizinosaurus could potentially go down the horror route, and it could be terrifying. But I am super excited to see what Studio Wildcard do with the Therizinosaurus in-game, and wow, we could be looking at, I mean, this is already a useful creature, and it already always has been. You think about that getting a boost, think about what they could do with those claws. This is terrifying. And what was new with the update? I'm sure many of you guys have seen now what's been going on, but if you didn't know, the Burrowbuck was added to the center, Scorched Earth, Aberration, Ragnarok, Extinction, Valguero, and Astraeus. Obviously, the Araneo TLC was live. It had a visual and movement update. It had some stat changes, new passive, new mechanic, web shot rework, new ability, more new abilities, new passives, and additional changes. And if you want to see how broken the Araneo TLC is, feel free to check out yesterday's video, because that was pretty damn crazy. And there was some patch notes. I have already covered a full patch note video earlier, if you go check back with the full update notes. But as you can see, here's another screenshot from Studio Wildcard with the Burrowbuck. But anyway, yes, that is pretty much everything you need to see. I am very, very excited for the future of these creatures in the game. I personally like the fantastic Tames. I know they're paid creatures. I'm a PvE player. I'm sorry, PvP players. It's literally my life now in terms of ARK. Like, I've not played PvP since 2019. So, yeah, PvE has always been the way, but I understand. But I would say I'm more obviously excited for the TLCs because, I mean, the Burrowbuck was good, but the Araneo completely outsmarts this and just is on another level. And I'm so glad Studio Wildcard have done that. If you can see the positivity, I don't see positivity that often in the ARK community, but if you see the feedback to this Araneo TLC, it's been such a nice kind of feeling. The community have kind of been like, hey, this has actually been really good. I am loving this, and it's free content, and that's what we want to keep seeing. If they do the paid creatures, that's fine, but if Studio Wildcard give us something free, amazing, and even trumps the paid creature, the community are going to love that kind of stuff. And I want to see that more, and I want to see that grow, and I want to make I really hope Studio Wildcard absolutely smash it out of the park with all of the other creatures, because remember, we've got the Therizino up next, we have a potential Quetzal coming very soon, I don't know what order, but the Quetzal will be there somewhere. We have the Giga, and we have the Megalosaurus, all to be updated in 2026 for ARK Survival Ascended. Thank you very much for watching, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.